I come from the Indo-Gangetic Plains. That's where my mom's village is. We are a family of agriculturists on my mom's side, and there the effects of climate change have been palpable. I went to the village, I saw how people were struggling. That is when I made up my mind. I am going to make that effort and be a part of that larger change. Pops, can you put 2 spoons for me today? And he mentioned that, I don't know what that is, but he said my mom was going through her stage 4 cancer treatment, and in that process, she had this desire to visit her village where she had lots of fond memories. And I realized the kind of toll these erratic weather patterns had on the lives of farmers and how it's affecting their day-to-day lives. I come from a background in finance where we are always planning about the future, and when you go through a phase like that, you ask yourself, what future? I decided I needed to do something and started researching about companies in India that were working in the renewable sector. I eventually ended up joining Energy Exemplar, which works across commodities like electricity, hydrogen, gas, and we provide a modeling and simulation software that helps energy modelers and analysts create virtual models to simulate the real world.
India is heavily dependent on fossil-based energy production today. And the idea that this large and growing economy continues to be based on fossil fuel is really a challenge for the worldwide energy transition itself. And that's why transition in India is so critical. The energy grid in India is expanding rapidly as the country continues to expand. Energy Exemplar works with all participants of the energy ecosystem that are using fossil-based energy as well as renewable energy. Energy Exemplar provides energy analytics and grid modeling to customers worldwide through our product PLEXOS. Using PLEXOS, customers are able to model the grid and understand the impact of expansion and other activities. We help companies determine the right mix of energy that's required, that's both cost efficient and reliable. A unique part of PLEXOS is that the same version of the software is used in over 90 countries to model different parts of different changes in each of those grids.
Energy Exemplar provides clients like Renew with the modeling software, which is PLEXOS, and Renew is using it to understand what is the most efficient way to make the decisions that they need to make.
Renew is India's leading decarbonization solution provider with almost 5% of India's total installed renewable capacity. Well, Renew's mission is to lead the energy transition in India through innovative solutions. PLEXOS provides a high level of certainty in future planning by analyzing multiple scenarios and simulating potential outcomes based on market dynamics. It also incorporates historical data, enabling us to learn from the past trends and refine our strategies for the future. We have moved from a target-driven approach, an obligation-driven approach, to more of commitment and making it a part of our lifestyle. Education plays a very important role when it comes to energy transition. It equips the individual with the right knowledge, skills for them to be ready to drive and implement the sustainable solutions.
I got a job in Renew through college placements. At Solar Site, I'm a part of the DC team. My education helped me to prepare me for the energy sector. We were taught about the conventional and the non-conventional sources of energy. And we were also taught about the solar, hydro, wind power plants. It really makes me happy that I am applying my skills in the energy transition.
We do understand that every transition is locally unique, so there's a lot of partnership required in order to model and make those regions successful in the energy transition.
India has a lot of remote places, a lot of villages where the traditional grid can't go. And India is very well positioned to have those microgrids that are renewable powered and therefore leverage renewables in a big, big way to both empower the local regions with electricity and to promote renewable as a source of electricity generation. I am very optimistic because I now do realize that behind my computer, I'm able to do things that will probably have an impact on where I come from